Good evening. Welcome to Abesinnio Stadium for this 302 Sports production. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday along with you. For girls soccer, Caravel and Padua, the Titans meet yet again on what's turned into a pretty nice night after a pretty bad looking afternoon. Pandas coming in, they're wearing the black uniforms with the gold numbers. Caravel in the white with the maroon numbers. We'll get you lineups and all that stuff as we go along. And, Jay, it's never a dull moment around 302 Sports.
No, it definitely isn't.
As we got you on in time. That's the important thing. We'll get you all the pertinent information as we go along. That's sent up the left side. It's kind of funny looking through a screen.
Yeah.
In the press box. Thanks to Kevin Weeks and people here at Abesinnio Stadium for hooking us up tonight. Kevin said the heat would be on, but it's really turned into a pretty pleasant night after, I think it was sleet this afternoon. I was watching DMA and Archmere. Archmere scored a goal, and I was getting hit by ice pellets. Padua rushing down left to right. They are the home team tonight. And Caravel going right to left. This is number 22 for Padua. That's Hannah Ellett. Sends it in on the goalkeeper for Padua, Taylor Fitzgerald, number 1. She's just a freshman. Padua also has a freshman goal, Ellie Semmel. On your left side, you'll see some of Ellie later today. Also wearing kind of the peach-colored shirt. But Fitzgerald has the black trim on hers. Actually, you know what, Jay? It looks like the same shirt these keepers are wearing. But we know Ellie's on the left. Taylor's on the right. That ball sent in looking for, can't see the number from here. That looks like Elena Austin with the ball. She's their principal scorer. Sent it in front. Broken up by a Pandas defender. Rolls up an arm, and I think it's going to be called a... No, it's going to be paddle ball. It'll be a free kick here by Madison Times. Another freshman, number 12. And, Jay, it looks like the Dodgers beat the Phillies today.
Walk-off?
Yeah, I wasn't really watching because we're doing soccer here, but I don't have to worry about that live stream now. So the free kick will be taken by number 5, Lauren Duffy. Lauren, we know she's a senior veteran on this Pandas team. She sends it deep into the middle, looking for, I believe that is Ellett, number 22. It's off the head of a Buccaneer throw-in Pandas. That is Ellett being hounded by a couple of Bucks, including Lillian O'Brien, number 17. Ball stolen away and sent up. That is O'Brien. She sends it down the left side, but the first one to get to it's going to be Emmy Mulvena, number 3. If that name's familiar, yes, you saw her during the basketball season.
I know her.
Out of bounds off of Caravel. It's going to be a throw-in for Mulvena, looking for number 20, Katie Pappas. Out of bounds, throwing Bucks. Lauren Pressler, number 12. Trying to get it to Sydney Hayden. There's 2 Haydens out there. Sydney Hayden, number 10, is an 8th grader. She's slow to get up. I don't know if she bumped heads. She's holding her right ear. But apparently will stay in the game. Panda's in the middle. That looks like 15. Devin Function. She's another scorer for Padua. The big goal scorer for Padua is Maddie Mosier, who wears number 10 now. I believe she used to wear number 6. Out of bounds, it's going to be Buccaneers. Throw in. Jay, we haven't had an opportunity to do soccer this year, have we? Is this a number 1 game?
Yeah, number 1 game.
Apologize to our soccer fans. Most of these games are in the middle of the afternoon and just can't get to the fields usually that early. But we're here tonight, and we're going to bring you this number 1 in Division 1 against, I believe, number 2 in Division 2, Caravel. A really good team. Beat Archmere last week. Saw Archmere today. They defeated DMA. Here's the chance for Caravel. Sent back out, stolen by the Pandas, and that clearing pass kind of miskicked, but it's going to be a foul on Caravel. Pandas coached by Justin Romano, assistant with Salesianum, who won a state championship in his first year. Last year they had that St. Mark's team's really good. So this will be number 11, Lauren Hayden, the senior for Caravel. Looks like she's wearing the captain's band tonight. Sends in a free kick from 45 yards. Bounces once right to Semmel. And the save for the Pandas. Get my notebook all set up here. So the first shot of the game goes to Caravel on the free kick from Lauren Hayden. Here comes Padua the other way. Ellett gets it to, looks like Mosier. Down the left side, gets by a couple defenders. Maddie Mosier sends it deep. Can she get the cross? It is off a buck, stays in bounds. Mosier's going to get to it. She's looking to feed a teammate. Sends it in the middle. Can't see the number. Knocked down in the box. No call. An attempted clear by Caravel. They finally get it out of that 18-yard box. Nice move there by Pappas, but cleared out by the Pandas. Times running some interference there on one of the Bucks. That is number 10, Sydney Hayden. She gets by her defender, sends a through ball in, looking for Alston. Lane Alston, she's dangerous from anywhere. She scored the game winner in double overtime against Apo, with Caravel playing 10 men or 10 women against 11. Buccaneers on the offensive, sending it in, looking for, I believe that was Hayden. Sydney Hayden could not get it to her, picked up by Semmel. We are in the 8th minute here at Abesinnio Stadium. A busy place.
I'll tell you what, right?
It's Louisiana lacrosse practice today. There was some youth soccer. They were still on the field. These teams are waiting for the Utes to get off the field so they could warm up. Here's Mosier, just sends it back to a defender. And they're going to go the other way into the middle. A little pressure. Pappas has it blocked. And the Bucks take over. Lauren Pressler gets it back to number 17, Lillian O'Brien. She goes deep on Mulvena. That ball's going to roll. They're going to say corner kick for Caravel. So the first corner of the game is going to come in the 9th minute. It's going to go to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, these can be dangerous.
Now down there, he's getting the best shot he can with that goal in the way. Looks like Austin's going to inbound here. She might send it right at the net. Curls it in. Not enough, though. It's cleared by the Pandas, and they're going to try to get it the other way. Up the right side. Can they get there? No, it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in coming for Pressler and the Buccaneers. So a lot of the early pressure thus far for Caravel. One corner, and they had one free kick that was right on and saved. Mosier taps it. It's a give and go, looking for number 22, Ellett. Almost had her on the through ball.
That was great defense there. I can't see the number because of the ponytail. Number 4, it looks like.
If it was 4, that was Grace Slapchinsky, and she's a great defender. There's a
that is definitely
foul
4
on Padua. It's going to be a free kick for Caravel at 30 yards out to Semmel's right. So this is going to be taken by O'Brien. About 32 yards out. It's going to send it right on Semmel over her head and just misses wide.
Yeah, that was almost, like you said, that was almost picture perfect.
So Semmel, I don't think she had a chance at that one. It was just too high, but and just a couple inches wide. Alston with the steal, looking for a pass, but it's going to go over the end line. It's going to be a goal kick here for the Pandas. We're going to be counting their lucky stars right now.
Yeah, right now the early pressure has been for the Buccaneers. You said two of the better teams in the state.
Yeah, both ranked by 302. Obviously, they play in different divisions.
I was going to say both of them could probably have a chance to be in the championship game anyway, but
If we had a champions versus champions match, they'd have met several times.
yeah, absolutely.
On the far sideline, let's get you. We gave you Padua's record at 7-2.
I think the Bucks might have played earlier this week, but I think coming into the week they're 8-1-1.
Caravel coached this year by Nick Musacchio. So a new coach for them. 8-1-1. Only loss was to Smyrna, a 1-0 loss back on April 21st. They have since beaten Sussex Tech. We mentioned 4-1 over Archmere last Wednesday, I believe, with the before the rains came.
I think they had just finished when that first lightning struck.
There's a pass down the end line. It's going to go out of play, and it's going to be it should be a goal kick, I think, for Padua here. Let's see where are they saying it's a corner? It's going to be a corner kick here for Caravel. Their second of the evening here in the 12th minute. So they are putting the pressure on Padua early. This is going to be from the far side. It's not Alston over there. I can't see who that is. A lot of ponytails out there. It's tough sometimes to tell. The left-footed kick is in, curling in towards Semmel. Off a few Pandas' heads and cleared, but not out of the box. It's now just squeaks out of the 18-yard box. Caravel will maintain possession here. Kicked in and caught by Semmel. That was a long kick by Lauren Pressler, looking for some magic there, but Semmel was able to get to it. Her goal kick goes back to midfield, and there is Ellett trying to get things started for Padua. They're looking for some offensive pressure here, but there's the steal by number 11, Lauren Hayden. Ball's out of bounds off the Pandas. It's going to go stay with Caravel. Throw in here for Pressler. I went to a soccer game last week where they had a heat break.
Yeah, we might see them again come tournament time.
Long through ball, but the Pandas are there first. Semmel way out to her left. And there was a ground ball, and look out. Pandas are scrambling a little bit. We mentioned how many freshmen. I didn't mention they have a ton of freshmen on the roster here this year for Padua. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ninth graders. And we have a collision back by the goal, and we're going to see if Semmel is okay. Everybody's up. And I think we're going to get a yellow card here, Jay. No card.
I don't think so.
Just from the way the Caravel player, she was looking like there was some kind of grievance coming. So no card, no harm, no foul. It's going to be a goal kick here for the Pandas. It looks like they're going to try to mess us up. There's a couple of girls in there, but they get it out to Pappas. She gets around one buck, sends it ahead. Ellett in the middle, a lot of congestion in there, goes to her left. Padua looking for some openings. Gets it to Mosier. Maddie Mosier has that taken away. I believe that's Alston. Down the left side, it goes from the Bucks and kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a Padua throw-in on the to the keeper's right, about 30 yards out.
Yeah, this Caravel defense is stout. I mean, even like you said in their loss, they only gave up one goal. They lost just 1-0. Gave up one goal to Archmere, who's a pretty high-scoring team. So they're not going to give up many. So you have to take advantage if you do get some chances.
Jay, just put the game on. The closed captions were on. I don't need to read what I just said. Wait, come on. I turned the captions off, man. What's going on here? Okay, they're gone. I know because I have the volume at 0. Maybe it's playing them automatically.
I was gonna say that could be too.
I can't watch this because it's a couple of seconds behind, but this way I can get some replays if I need them. Played in there by the Pandas. Padua or Caravel able to clear, and the Bucks up the nice move up the left side. Here they go. Pressler gets it to number 7, and that's Reese Mashinsky. She's knocked over, no foul, but they get it back down the left side. They go. There goes O'Brien. It's got some room. Sends a nice pass to the middle. Unfortunately for Caravel, Padua was just able to get to it. Into the middle they go. That looked like a
I was gonna get that
foul.
Yeah.
That was number 18 for Caravel, Macy Hood, who took the abuse.
She got kind of run over.
Just a little bit. I don't know if Alston is currently out there, number 8. I thought it was Alston was 18. That's Macy Hood. You see Macy there running, jogging toward the goal. And it's tough to see some of these numbers through the screen. It's going to be a free kick about 37 yards out. A lot of traffic in front of Semmel. 17th minute here at Abesinnio. The kick is up from Lauren Hayden. Semmel with the save. That's the second Hayden to Semmel direct free kick.
That might be something that they saw on film. Try and get the ball to the goal. But she's been...
Going to need to get up a little higher and get over the traffic and over the keeper. That's Hood trying to send it to her left. Nice save over there by a teammate. And they'll set things up. Back to midfield they go. Coming over this way, it's Pressler. Into O'Brien looking for Macy Hood. Trying a little give and go. That was the right idea. Sent high, and I think that was between the crossbars.
Between. Yep, no 3 points for going through the uprights. It was underneath the uprights. Again, our clock is going to count down to the 2-minute mark, and then I'll stop it for those people watching at home.
But the pressure just keeps coming here for Caravel.
Yeah, it's been...
Pat was going to need to find a way to generate some offense here.
So it seems like all the action has been down this end of the field. Padua had a few, got the ball over midfield a couple times, but really...
Caravel really aggressive on that defensive end. And there's a nice opportunity. Shot in on Semmel, just wide to the right of Ellie Semmel.
It's too bad Caravel and St. Mark's don't play in the regular season because I would love to see that matchup. But we will. We probably will see come tournament time, I'm sure. But right now they're the 2 top teams in Division 2.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Spartans, they're worth the price of admission. I think they may be the best team in the state, Division 1 or 2.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be interesting because Middletown is up there too.
And another whistle. I think we had some malfeasance.
See, for some reason, Smyrna's getting hot at the right time too.
Smyrna has some
they
quality talent on that team.
They had
took a few losses to Padua and St. Mark's.
And Cape Henlopen and Polytech. They had 4 losses in a row. Since then, they've beat Middletown and Caravel, 2 of the better teams in the state.
Nice save there by the Pandas by Pappas. This is Ellett. Kicks it back out to, is that Mosier?
And they only lost to St. Mark's 3-2. So there's another team to keep your eye on in the Division 1 level.
Smyrna in the state championship a couple years ago.
And then another team I'd say watch out for is Appo. They play St. Mark's on Saturday morning down there at St. Mark's. So if you're in the area and you want to go watch good soccer on Saturday.
Yeah, I imagine that field is pretty soggy right now, but by Saturday we're hoping everything's dry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to rain again or not.
Another kick over. Semmel gets in. Macy Hood with the goal. I believe it's Macy.
That might be...
Let's see if I can stay with the number.
I think you might be right. I just couldn't.
It does not look like. Well, let me just get the number. Darn that long hair.
On the corner there?
She's in the back. I think that was Macy Hood. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
18.
18. I'm sticking with. No announcement from the PA. That comes in the 20th minute. And we have a down player out there for Caravel.
Yeah, I think she got. I don't know if I think she got hit with the ball. I couldn't see. I was checking the scoreboard time.
So Caravel pressing, and finally they break through here in minute 20. You'll see our clock is stopped. The game clock is still going, so that is number 10. That would be Sydney Hayden, the 8th grader.
Yeah.
The 8th grader. She looks like she's 6 feet tall.
She towers over us. Oh, my.
Anyway, Sydney, we hope she's okay. She's walking off fine. They're holding her the right side of her head, Jay. I think she got bumped earlier in the game and was holding her head and was able to keep playing.
Yeah, like I said, I was looking down, checking the scoreboard, but I thought she got hit with the ball.
Now we can go back and check. So anyway, a little stoppage of play here. The clock on the field is running. Obviously, they'll add that time at the end. Should I go back and check, make sure Nick got the goal?
Yeah, because I was watching through the window, so I was not watching on the screen.
Oh, yeah, we got it good. That was a heck of a shot.
Could be a top play.
Could be. I got a play at DMA today. It was spectacular, but I don't know how. It was a wide shot, so I'm not sure how wide it was. There's Hood again. This time disrupted by the Pandas defense, but Caravel gets that ball right back, rolls in on Semmel, and down she goes to smother it. So it's been pretty much all Caravel pressure-wise early on.
It really has. You know, it's been really controlling play, Mike, which is an important thing when you play a Padua team. You said Padua very young, but still top team in Division One now.
Caravel with 5 freshmen and an 8th grader. The 8th grader's playing. Obviously, we've talked about this before with other sports. If you're going to bring an 8th grader up, they're going to play. You're not going to bring them up and have them sit on the bench and
they'll
lose
play,
a year of
right.
Development. So
they'll play JV or freshman for some schools that have freshman teams. Like you said,
if you bring an 8th grader into high school in the varsity, they're not going to sit on the bench.
No.
Couple of substitutions here for the Bucks. Emma Joffrey with a goal today for Archmere. They had a 3-1 win over DMA.
DMA team's good. They only lost to St. Mark's 2-1 and Archmere 3-1, so they're playing with teams.
And I didn't see who scored the second goal for Archmere. The sleet was falling. There's a shot into the middle. Semmel loses the handle. She's out for line. Caravel can't get to it. It's cleared out of bounds. It's going to be into that side net by the Pandas, and it's going to be a Caravel throw-in. Here we are in allegedly the 24th minute. And there's been some stoppage time added, but we'll see how much. Little tap pass, but Pandas are able to get to this one. That's going to be off of Caravel, but it does not get out of bounds. This one will go out. Oh. Well, it's going to go over the end line, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Pandas. Alexis Greenjack, I see her in there for Padua, number 23. Looks like she's going to take the goal kick. Number 3 for Caravel. Hayden Haynes, one of the freshmen in front of us. I believe she just arrived on the scene. And Haley Haynes, so both Haynes in there, number 3 and number 5.
And Mike,
oh, boy, I'm in trouble.
Mike, my wish is when the state tournament starts that they play games on turf fields like this, neutral sites, doubleheaders.
Well, yeah, I mean, look
bring
at
it back.
The weather we've had this past 4 or 5 days, these grass fields, even if it didn't rain, were unplayable.
Yeah, like it's somewhere, and St. Mark's is a great field. And
it's
like
down a hill.
But it collects a lot of water, you know. So
it's downhill hill. It's like a big swimming pool.
And then if it does rain, like it's drizzling and stuff, you can play on turf field.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the game over at DMA today, and it was not drizzling. It was raining pretty good for a few minutes, and away they went. That's 24, Teresina Diascanis, but that ball's taken away. We have some 3-on-3 violence, Emmy Mulvena and Hayden Haynes, but the ball back into the middle. A through ball, but no Pandas chasing. Really, no Bucks chasing, and finally, Anderson's outside the box.
That should be a
That should
penalty.
be a PK.
Or if not a PK, a free
Or
ball.
a free kick.
Free kick from the spot, I believe.
I think she had her feet on the line, and she fell outside the box, and that is a handball.
Yeah, so it's not a free kick because she's outside the box, but I believe it should be a kick from where she had
But
it.
not PK, right? You said
Correct, yeah. It should be a free kick because it's just like a handball
Right.
from outside the box, whereas a handball in the box.
But obviously not by the keeper.
Right.
But this is going to be Pap is taking the free
They better
kick, and this is only about 15 yards, but it's really wide. So
He's trying to back up the wall, and they're not listening at all.
well, they got to still go 10 yards.
Yeah,
that,
well,
that
that
doesn't look like 10 yards to me.
he just counted it. Yeah, he and that's where he pulled them, but they were about 5 yards. He
All
might
right.
he might have smaller feet than me, and he is, so that's why
Here's-
it's 10 yards.
Pappas gets it over everything and bounces on the back of the net.
Oh wow, yeah.
That was a little difficult from our angle to see, but I could see it went over
Yeah,
the
we could see,
crossbar.
but it was like you said. You see it when it lands. It's in the back of the net, but it's behind the net. Now that was Paddle was by far best chance.
Yeah, they haven't had much in the way of offense yet. Oh, good, Jay. My password was stored on my laptop. Good stuff. Anyway, that was Paddle was
Problem is I have way too many passwords.
that was definitely Paddle's best opportunity thus far. And now Caravel right back. And I talked to somebody today at the Archmere game. They played Caravel last week, and it was they were talking about how aggressive Caravel was, and they just keep coming at you and coming at you.
That's what they are. I mean, and like we always know every Caravel team is so good defensively. So if they get a goal or two, a lot of times that lead is safe. So that's why, but they've controlled the play. Padua just needs to try and find some offense and take the pressure off their defense and goalkeeping.
Here come the Bucks again. Pressler down the left side. That goes off of a Panda and out of bounds.
Again, I will stop my scoreboard.
Jay, the final of the Phillies game was 10-6. That
So
sounds like a walk-off grand
slam.
slam.
Wonder who was pitching the ninth for the Phillies.
I don't know if it was Kimbrel or Alvarado.
I know Alvarado pitched a little bit in the eighth. It's good to see Bryce Harper back.
Pressler takes that ball away from Diascanis, and Caravel back in business.
He was on base all 5 times today. 3 hits, 2 walks.
There's a through ball, but played by Lauren Hayden deep, and that's Alston over there, Jay, who just got that ball. Elena Alston, so she is in there down the right side. I thought Sixers played at 7:30. They play 8 o'clock. It'd be sweet to pick up a second win in Boston.
Bede's playing tonight, so that's hopefully not a wrong decision. Me and Nick Allison Green wanted them to get 2 more days of rest after they stole game 1 out there. But like you said, they're looking at a chance to go up 2-0.
It's Anna Bacchius, one of the freshmen from Padua, has that taken away, but the Pandas get a little bit of positive movement on this one. Bacchius and Diascanis back on the attack. Caravel gets it and keeps it in bounds, and it's going to move it upfield. There's a long pass intercepted by the Pandas. We have a whistle. Looks like it rolled out of bounds.
I was
Never
to
mind.
say, I think the linesman's flag, he's all the way down that far corner. I thought it went up.
He did. I heard the whistle, and then
Yep.
he finally put the flag up. And another sub here for the Buccaneers. They just seem to have an unending supply of talent. That's Reese Mashinsky, number 7, back into the game. Rumor has it is not February, and it should warm up at some point. Times back on D.
We were talking, me and Alice Drini did that Goldie game yesterday. We were in 5 layers of clothes. It was raining. It was damp. It was miserable. And 2 weeks ago, we did a game. We were in shorts. It is 85 degrees. It's like it went from winter to summer back to winter. Somehow spring was left out of the equation so far this year.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird. This is safe for Semmel. And they almost lose the ball in the 6-yard box, and that would be bad news. It's been pretty much all Caravel thus far, other than a free kick for the Pandas. They have not gotten much going. There's a foul.
Mike, we have some state tournaments kicking off next week. Boys volleyball.
How about that?
And girls lacrosse will be starting soon. And then, of course, girls soccer, softball, baseball, boys lacrosse all end right around the 20th.
Pappas, a nice move to get by number 19, and that's Macy Hood. We believe Macy scored the goal. A nice pass up. Oh, they're free. Can they get a shot? Sent in, blocked by the Caravel defense. It's going to be a corner for
kick, yeah.
Paddle. A nice little tap pass. I'm not sure who it was. And they got a left-footed shot, but it went off a defender. This is coming in the 32nd minute. 32nd, he said.
Actually, it's like the 30th.
Yeah, obviously there's some extra time that's going to be played. And we're going to have they're far enough away where I can't really see who is over there. Let me see. That's Pappas, number 20, was going to be doing the inbounding. I can use my little lens here and try to zoom in a little bit.
Nick's right on top of it on screen. But I know he's a few seconds behind.
Popped up into the middle. Mosier gets a head on it. Up it goes. Anderson able to grab the loose ball and keep Paddle off the board, off the header by Matty Mosier. And it touched some other people on the way in. Bounced high up, and I think Pandas are hoping it would have bounced over or past Taylor. I'm saying Anderson. Taylor Fitzgerald. What was I thinking?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
It's
Anderson.
Taylor Fitzgerald. No, that's right.
What,
I'm making up people now.
Okay, I was wondering if that was like a Phillies player or somebody.
No, my apologies to the Fitzgerald family. A little chilly in this booth, but
We could turn the heat on.
we could turn the heat on and close the windows. It feels artificial. I feel like I'm in a studio calling a game with the windows closed. I'm not opposed to it. We've done it for football. Alston with the header to keep it in. This is O'Brien. I'll get most of the names right. Taken away by Bacchius. And up the other way, the Pandas come trying to generate some offense here in the later stages of half number 1. That's Mosier, 1-on-2. Bumped off by a Buck. I believe that's Lauren Hayden who takes that ball away. Nice play by Hayden to get Mosier off the ball. And away they go. This is Alston. She's their best scorer. Down there against number 13, Audrey Keener. Into the middle with the pass. There's Hayden. Sends a long shot in on Semmel right into the midsection. But some good movement there by the Buccaneers and a shot on goal as they keep the offense coming. I'm going to adjust some of my notes by about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's why my time's a little different than theirs because I stopped it.
Loose ball. This is Alston's shot. Goal! What a laser! Elena Alston makes it 2-0.
That was a great shot.
That comes in the 33rd minute.
Right into the corner of the net.
So a takeaway by Caravel. This time ends up in the net. The goal kick goes out to Padua, but it's stolen by the Bucks at midfield by Lauren Hayden, and away they go the other way. No back pass. O'Brien sends it up. It looks like Macy Hood with the through ball, bounces off a couple of defenders. Jam watching the replay here. And a sharp angle shot by Elena Alston.
Yeah, she gets the ball from in that close. She's going to put it in the back of the net more times than not. That was just a great shot. I mean, there was no chance for that one.
That even impressed Nick Halliday out there.
That was far corner.
And now Caravel again on the run. Shot in on Semmel. She's keeping busy, that's for sure.
Yeah, if she hasn't been, she's been getting a lot of work. If she hasn't been as good as she has been, this could be a 4 or 5 nothing game.
Short kick stolen by the Bucks. They're in business again. And that time cleared by the Pandas. Good job by Padua. But wow, what a laser from Elena Alston. Ellie Semmel, no chance. No chance.
Yeah, definitely no chance.
Padua maybe trying to cut this deficit in half by halftime. They trailed Appoquinimink by 2 goals with about 10 minutes to go. But that was, I believe, the first game of the season.
Yeah.
And they won that one.
In overtime. Right here on this field. This has been, for the most part, the Pandas' home field this year.
Let's see which way the hands are facing. It's going to be Caravel ball. Did another big game here the other night. Lacrosse, Cape Henlopen and Salesianum. And that
Low
was
scoring game.
10-6 final. Yeah, the Sal's went up 5-1, and it kind of played even from there on out. But I thought the Sal's really were never really in danger. They were up 6 goals at one point and 2 late goals by Cape, but 2 really, really good teams. Probably the 2 best teams in the state.
Yeah, again, we said it that night, and we'll say it again. Key is going to be whether or not they stay on opposite sides of the bracket, because they both have some losses, and they both can get some more losses because of strength of schedule.
Sal's play Malvern Prep, I believe, here, right, on Saturday.
Yep.
And we have an offside call. It's going to be Padua ball.
If Goldie gets the sweep or Jefferson gets the sweep on Friday, my plan is to be here Saturday. But
I think I have some pool volunteer work to do this weekend. I'm not sure.
I also have a first communion, so.
Yours?
I wish.
That's on Saturday, huh? They did those on Sundays now.
No, they're back to St. Anne's is doing it. Well, I should say at least St. Anne's is doing it on Saturday. I don't know if all parishes have gone back to the Saturday or not. Mine was on a Saturday. She should be all sides.
Yeah, Mashinsky was there ready to take the kick, and the whistle blew. Offside. That was a dangerous situation for the Pandas. And Madison Times will take the kick here as we have about 4 minutes and change to go, plus any stoppage time. Intercepted. That's O'Brien. Taken away nicely by the Pandas. Up the middle they go. They get it to Ellett. She's one-on-one by Hayden. Takes it away from her. But another steal for Padua. And Pappas has it. A lot of defense out there in the middle of the field on that sequence. Taken by, was that Alston? Here comes Devin Funchen. Her pass intercepted. She tripped on her way back to the ball. And that allows Caravel an outlet. Alston gets by a defender. Hops. What an athletic play by Elena Alston. Now a senior. She's been watching her since 8th grade. Speaking of 8th graders. That ball's out of bounds. It's funny, the lacrosse teams, they stand on this side. During the game, the soccer teams, they stand on the other side.
Football's on both sidelines.
But with no teams over here, this is a great press box for us to use.
Yeah, I'm sure we could use the other side just as easier tonight, but you know how that you get anywhere near that WSAL.
Well, it looks like there's people in the coach's box, so that's where we'd be.
Yeah, it'd be they still think we'd be too close.
Mosier down the right side to Pappas. She sends it in toward Fitzgerald. Off the crossbar. Just a bit high.
I know they did not get 3 points for that, Mike.
Hit the crossbar above Fitzgerald's head. So we're in the final 2. Clock here at the stadium is stopped.
Mine will be stopped in 15 seconds.
But we have we know we have more than 2 minutes to go with that injury timeout. 2-0 Caravel. Can the Pandas put something on the board in the last couple minutes here? Can Caravel give themselves a will seem like an insurmountable 3-0 lead, but back to Elliott it goes for the Pandas. She spins away from Hayden, looking for a passing partner. Finally gets one. Can't tell who. It may I'm not going to guess the number, but it's stolen by the Bucks. That is Funchen, her left-footed pass intercepted by Caravel. I think Caravel is going to go for the home run here. You can see Mashinsky's ready to run in. There is the long pass over everybody's head, and Semmel's going to just watch it roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. So it's been not all Caravel, but it's been a lot of Caravel in this half.
Yeah, definitely has, man.
With one just pinpoint laser accurate shot. I thought the first goal also was really pretty. I'm going to say 2 pretty goals for the Buccaneers. Here's the lights start to take effect here at Abesinnio Stadium. Halftime, we'll take our big commercial break. Jay and I probably come back. We'll do a little first half recap. Maybe we'll talk a little Delaware High School sports before the beginning of the second half. Stopped by Semmel. And there's the whistle. It is halftime here at Abesinnio. Caravel 2, Padua no score. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school soccer on 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the Raw Bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirk.
It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. It's soccer
Allergies.
time. We're back. Yeah, I was just telling Jay. Today. I got into a coughing fit. I thought I was down for the count. But you know who's not down for the count? Padua Academy. They have 40 minutes. You like that transition? 40 minutes, Jay, to make something happen. Caravel really just. I'm going to give credit to Caravel for that first half. They shut Padua down, and they took advantage of opportunities. And that's 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
One really good save by Fitzgerald. Ellie Semmel, the Padua keeper, been really busy. And I'm not going to blame her for either of the goals she gave up. They were beautiful shots by the Bucks, and who right back to the offense.
Yeah, that second one she had. Even on the first one, I don't think she had any chance. But that second
I
one.
think the second was one of the best goals I've seen this season.
I mean, that was just laser focused right in that far corner.
That ball played by Maddie Mosier. That Paddles needs to find a way to get Maddie going. She just has the ball picked, and Caravel. I mean, they can play back and forth in the middle all half if they want, with the 2-goal lead. Pandas looking for something. Maybe if they get a Caravel turnover, and as we say, there's one, but right back. Mosier, however, gets it. It's a one-on-one situation. Maddie gets by one. Can she get by the second? She does. Is she going to get a shot? Unable to, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Pandas. So an early corner. That's a nice play, interception by Mosier.
It was all,
and she created that herself, and she's not going to inbound, which I'm not surprised.
She did a great job of getting down the field. But then a good job by Caravel at the last second to send 2 defenders on her and at least block the shot outside.
Get a shot out of it.
But again, it sets up these corner kick, and this is where you have to take advantage. You need a goal.
Into the middle, a lot of traffic out there, cleared by the Bucks. And a whistle. And we're going to see what the call is here. It's tough really for us to tell from up here.
I think it was the collision with the goalie. I think he just blew the whistle late. He was back there checking on her. He probably saw. I think the linesman probably called it, and the flag was up, and that's why the whistle was late. The ref didn't see the flag until late.
So we mentioned Padua needed some early pressure. They do get a corner. Sent that ball into traffic in the middle. There's the play by Ellett, and through the box. It's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick, but Padua trying to turn the pressure around.
It's nice in a game like this when you got 2 of the better teams to get to have the third official.
Kick into the center of the field, into the circle, taken there by Sydney Hayden. Down she goes. Sydney seems to have spent a lot of time on that turf today.
Yeah, she really has.
Playing well.
Yep.
But she's been up and down. Had to take a few minutes off in the first half. I think she took either shot or something to the side of the head, but she's okay. Goal kick is taken by the Bucks. This is Alston down the right side, a through ball looking for number 9, and that is Anaya Price. You basketball fans would recognize Anaya Price's name from Caravel.
Yeah.
She's also a pretty darn good soccer player. Pandas intercept, and they're going to send it deep looking for Mosier. Gets by a defender. The ball does, but taken there by the last line of defense and played ahead by the Bucks. 8-1-1 for Caravel in the season, 7-2 for Padua. Padua's in-state loss to St. Mark's.
And we're supposed to, they play at Middletown on Monday, which I believe is our next stream schedule.
Who's that?
Padua.
Okay.
Monday night Middletown.
Wide open in the middle. Is that Price? Shot saved by Semmel. A good stop there by Ellie Semmel. Keeps this one 2-0. That's in the 45th minute or thereabouts. So Caravel keeping the pressure on Padua, doing a little better in the early going. This is Mosier. Has that ball taken away by number 22. That's Lindsey Haxton.
That's the problem. There's just not much room for Padua. I think that's offside.
That's being offside.
But that's why, with the third referee, the two linesmen instead of two referees on the field, one referee on the field and two linesmen, you get to see more offsides called because the linesmen are right on top of the play. It's nice to have that extra official. Which come tournament time, all games will be three officials. We'll have 12 teams in Division 2 and 8 teams in Division 1.
Yeah, we're not really sure how it's going to look. We know how it's going to look. We're not sure about the scheduling. Recent changes at the DIAA, Jay, and we're waiting, just like everybody else. We're waiting.
It's not good when you don't have tournament manuals online just by yet, and we're a couple of weeks away. But yeah, that's the problem. You gotta, right now you have a state guy, doing a lot of work on it, and so we'll have to see. But as of right now, they're all scheduled. Soccer scheduled for that Friday night, first Friday in June, and the semifinals are the Wednesday.
Well, I will be in Delaware this year for the for the games.
No last minute trips or anything.
Well, that wasn't a last minute trip. That was
no
3-year plan trip. No, as far as I know, I'm staying here.
You don't know if you're gonna get you can get a last minute trip from
Panda's trying to come up the right side. Down the field it goes, and Taylor Fitzgerald, as I messed up her name in the first half, gets to it. We're in the minute 48 here. Play 80. We have a slight stoppage of play.
There's a injured player on the far side.
I hear some clapping going on. Is that looks like Bill Bretzker down there on the track, I think.
They didn't stop that clock again either.
All right, so we're ready to go.
Let me know if you need the lights on.
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask if you could do that because I can't read the names. Wow. God said, let there be light.
I had it on earlier, but it was still way light out, so I turned it off.
Steal by, I believe that's Mosier. Sends it up ahead, but there's nobody home. Rolls in on Fitzgerald. Of course, this facility here at Salesianum is actually across the street from Salesianum. Most of you are probably familiar with Abesinnio. Operated by Salesianum. Will be joined across the street by 250,000 square feet of turf fields, and they're hoping by next August. Salesianum is going to transform their practice fields into looks like 2 full-size soccer field worth of turf and a turf baseball field.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
And that work will begin as soon as the school year ends. And Jay, 2 straight days of rainouts with the baseball. That would not have happened with that turf field. I watched the game on turf yesterday. It was not. I'm usually not a fan of baseball on turf, but it was the field was not bouncy like I thought it would be. And there's going to be a foul. And Pat was going to take possession here. This is Mosier, who I imagine is going to take this free kick. She's a ways out there, about 45 yards, and not going with the direct kick. She's going to play it back and take the pass a return pass, and she's one-on-one, I believe, with Macy Hood, who's a very quality defender. So Maddie goes straight back out. Up the middle come the Pandas, put the ball too hard off the foot of, I believe that was Hannah Elliott. No, that's not Elliott. Maybe Madison Times, number 12, I think. Anyway, Caravel ball. This is Hood. Down the right side, looking for number 10, Sydney Hayden. And steals out of bounds off the Pandas. That one off of number 23, Greenjack. And we're going to have a substitution here for the Bucks.
Yeah, if you're the Bucks, that's what you do, you know. Play your solid defense. You already got 2 goals. Take offensive chances when you have, and substitute. Keep the players fresh. I mean, they control play for most of that first half.
Long shot in, skips in on Semmel, but she makes the save.
That's the thing about turf. That's why I think all tournament games should be on turf anyways. Those shots, it skips on the turf, and if you have half the games on turf and half the games on grass, it's like a home field advantage. Good through ball there.
Yeah, Padua was generating some offense here in the second half. Just not able to put much on Taylor Fitzgerald. Caravel, quality defense. And this is going to be a throw-in for number 13, Audrey Keener. Sends it in for Mosier. Nice back pass to Keener. Down the left side she goes. Can she get across? Into the middle it goes. Down goes Keener. So another Panda goes down, and Caravel able to clear that one. Sent out by O'Brien to midfield. So to check our... Uh-oh, giveaway, and that's going to be a goal. That's going to make it 3-0 here in minute 52, I'm sorry.
That's the thing you can't do when you play Caravel. You cannot make mistakes. Don't make you pay.
It's the girl with the look like number 14, Ella Mumford, I believe, got that goal. We're gonna make sure clock is stopped in the 52nd minute. As I have my YouTube feed up, so let me just take a look here. So the goal kick, just nothing on it. And that was number 10, Sydney Hayden with the goal. Sorry, Sydney. I have to look at these things a couple times before I can get them. Sydney Hayden picks up that goal in the 52nd minute to make it 3-0. The goal kick just had didn't have any mustard on it. Hayden was right there, Jay. Caravel, they seem a little juiced by this third goal, looking for another one. That kick by, I believe that was Mushinski, right into a Panda, and Caravel keeps possession. They get around the defenders, cross, rolls off the crossbar.
Just continuing to bring the offense. It's this Buccaneers team. This is the first chance I got to see them this year.
Yeah, I saw them.
They're really, really good.
I thought it was maybe in their first game of the year when they played Ursuline. And I think Ursuline played pretty tough. I think it was a 3-0 score. But I thought Ursuline played really well that day.
Speaking of Ursuline, congratulations to that team. They got their first win the other day against St. Andrews.
Oh, good for them. What a pass. The header just goes out of bounds. What a great idea. The pass sent in by number 22, Lindsay Haxton. But she sent that right into the head, I believe, of Elena Alston, who just headed it wide. But a great opportunity. And a whistle. Substitution? Nope. All right, we're ready to go. There's Hayden pressuring the goal kick again. This time it's taken away, a little, not right in front of the net, but another giveaway by the Pandas. And Caravel in the driver's seat here. Here they go. Up the middle. I believe that's Alston. Gets around the defender, but a lot of black shirts there. And they're able to prevent any more damage as Semmel jumps on that one. Although Ellie Semmel's been pretty solid tonight. Just Padua's offense just not generating enough.
Yeah.
That's a credit to the Caravel defense more than anything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Down the left side, that's number 18, Abigail Sanders. She sends it in. She's got a teammate there. That is Ellett. She can't get the pass. It's kicked away by Caravel. Taken by the Pandas. And cleared by Caravel. Right to 13, Keener. In the middle, she goes for Ellett. Duffy looks to get the kick, but it's knocked away by a Buccaneers defender before Lauren Duffy can get anything on net. Here's Duffy again, this time looking into the middle. Gets it to Mosier. Mosier bumped twice. Gets away from Macy Hood. Looking in front. Oh, almost had a teammate wide open in front of Fitzgerald. Caravel just able to clear, and here they go into counter.
And that's the one thing Caravel can do. They can counterattack. That one just a little too far on that through ball.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us on a Wednesday night. Normally, we'd be at Buffalo Wild Wings, Jay, but not this week. It's our week off. And we're not sure with the schedule how we're going to be doing the rest of the season, or the rest of the academic year, the sports season. So just keep your eyes on our social media sites. We'll try to still bring you our top plays once a week because we're getting some good video. Make sure you send your video. You can email it to 302sports@gmail.com. Look at that play open in the middle. Paddle's going to be able to clear. We may have a top player, too, from this game.
Yeah, definitely.
302sports@gmail.com, or you can, if you put it online, just tag our social media accounts on Twitter. It's at 302sports. I'm not sure what all of them are. Here's Mosier, one-on-one down the left side, trying to get free. And she's 1-on-2 now, and good job. Well, but Maddie just knocks the defender over. But Caravel has, well, we're going to have a free kick about 25 yards out. Caravel just has lots of defenders back.
That's the one thing, you know. And you build that 3-goal lead, Mike. You can play that. You can start sending double teams to Mosier to get the ball out of. Mosier did a good job passing it, and then they're going to get that foul. The problem is it's so close to the net and the wall.
Well, obviously, those Caravel players are not 10 yards back.
No, the referee's
He's like, hey, I'm back here.
The referee's at the 10-yard.
He said, oh, you're like 4 yards away. There we go. This looks like it's Lauren Duffy just outside the 18-yard box to take this one. And Mosier setting up right in the crease. So it's the 58th minute. Paddle looking for some offense, and maybe Duffy can get it for them. Kicks into traffic. Rebound. Saved by Fitzgerald. What
that's
outstanding save. A collision.
That's a 10-bell save right there. Mosier got a good
Uh-oh, we
shot.
have a collision out there, and I heard some complaints from players. There's a yellow card out, and I believe it's going to be on. Well, it's going to be on Caravel. We'll have to see who. Let's see, is that Macy? The hair's so long, Jay. I just can't see the number. I think my hair's getting there. I need a haircut. Not sure who that is, Jay, but she walked over and shrugged and said, I don't know what I did.
No, and like you said, you heard, almost heard like it was what did I do? Kind of, you know. And
he had another free kick coming for the Pandas, a little bit further out. It's about 30 yards.
That's in.
And it's in, a goal for Padua. Pandas finally get on the board in the 59th minute. Jay, do you know who scored? Lauren Duffy?
Whoever took the free kick.
I am going to watch the replay.
Because it was straight in. Right into the top corner. And if she doesn't make that 10-bell save earlier, it could be a 3-2 game right now. I mean, Padua was getting some chances.
So it's Mosier, Pappas, and Duffy are there. And it looks like, well, I'll see this number in a second. Thank God I brought my laptop. It is Lauren Duffy with the goal, unless somebody touched it in front. But I'll watch the replay real quick. Line drive into the top left. Lauren Duffy with the goal for Padua.
I thought it was top corner. That's why. But like you said, you never can tell if it's deflected on its way up to the top corner.
Yeah, let's get some juice out of this, Jay. Yeah,
and
they weren't straight in.
Yeah, and then you had the like that great save on Mosier just a minute earlier. That was a 10-bell save. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, Fitzgerald. We have a hold here, I believe, on Pappas. So it's going to be Caravel ball. But 3-1, 60th minute or thereabouts here. Jay's got us in the 58th minute because they stopped the clock on the field, and we do not. They did stop the clock once. But normally they don't. We do.
Yeah, they didn't stop it after the card. So
we're probably closer to the 58th minute than the 60th. Here's a free kick for the Bucks. Looking for somebody in front with offside. And Caravel puts up a mild protest, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, you're probably not going to win that call.
No, I don't think that's going to get you much.
You had four or five people. Soccer offsides is a little different than hockey offsides.
So Padua looking to go the other way. That is, I believe, Devin Funchen down the right side. And we have a ball kicked out by Caravel. Nice job.
Just a throw-in, it should be.
So they are deep in Caravel territory. And let's see. That is, looks like Mosier. No, Mosier's over there, but she's going to receive the throw-in. Go to work against Sydney Hayden and Pressler. And then we have a whistle, I believe a corner. No, another throw-in. They're way down there, close. You know what, Jay?
Yeah.
It is a corner kick.
I was going to say, it looks like a corner.
I thought they signaled a corner.
Unless it might be a foul, but it's close to the corner.
It's a free kick, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just about a corner. It's essentially a corner in front, headed out by the Bucks.
So
nice defensive play there. I believe that was Hood.
I heard one of the coaching staff say, "Play it like a corner kick."
Sent back in. Mosier's there, picked up by Fitzgerald. So it's a free kick and not a corner kick. Still 3-1, but Padua generating some more pressure now that they really hadn't had most of the game.
I feel like this second half, there's been more pressure on the Caravel side. They're even in goals of 1 apiece here in the second half.
Bucks looking to move it up the middle. Here they go. A long through ball.
She's going to catch up to it.
They're going to get there. Tries to cross, and it's going to be a corner for Caravel. Jerry, remind me of St. Mark's, the way they go for the home run a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're up 2 goals, you can do that. And they're ahead a lot, so they can do that. But here's a corner for Caravel.
Last year, both of these teams played in probably the 2 best soccer games I saw all year. The Division II final was great and topped by the Division I final that went to PKs.
Here we go. A lot of movement. Balls sent into the middle, off ahead, but not enough. And Padua able to clear, but not out, as they say in hockey. Skips in on Semmel. Nice save. Little short hop on Ellie Semmel, but she was ready. Pandas, we mentioned a lot of youth. They got a bright future ahead of them. She can't pick that one up, so nice kick and clear, but goes to the Bucks.
It's really sad to see Maddie Mosier go.
Yeah, I can't believe she's a senior. That one, they got under a little bit, and into the netting it goes.
Goldie, if you're listening, schedule Westchester at home next year for soccer. Then I get to at least see Maddie one more time.
Is that where she's going?
She's going to Westchester. One of the top Division II soccer programs.
So goal kick here for the Pandas. They're down 3-1. I think Caravel just played some superb defense in the first half, and then their shooting accuracy really, they didn't. They had a lot of opportunities, but not a whole ton on net. But they took advantage of them when they got them. They had possession, and then they turned it into chances. And then when they got shots, they were really good shots. Padua has evened out the possession game here in the second half, but they still trail by 2. Another shot in on Semmel, and she adds to her save total. And that goal kick taken by the Bucks. Lauren Hayden sends it to her left. And then we have a whistle, and what's this going to... Offside.
Offsides. Offsides.
I can't see the official on this end. Oh, I see him now, but
he's blocked.
He's hard to see. He had the flag up. But a lot of good soccer to be had, and you mentioned Division II especially. But both divisions, Apo, Middletown, Smyrna, Padua in Division I. I saw Wilmington Charter here against Padua. Pandas handled them that night, but Wilmington Charter's also pretty good. Here come the Bucks.
Yeah,
a nice steal.
One team, Polytech, is having an outstanding season in Division One, and Delcastle was 7-2 or last time I looked at it. They're strong in that, and St. George's. St. George's at one time was 5-0-3. You know, I had 3 ties, but they were 5 wins and no losses. Since then, I think they lost a couple in that tough Flight A. I mean, that's a tough Flight A. You got Delcastle, you got Middletown, you got Apo, and you got St. George's. That's 4 quality teams. You know, with only an 8-team tournament, Mike, some of those quarterfinal games could be really competitive, I think.
So just looking at it real quick, St. George's 8-1-2.
I think their only loss was to either Apo or Middletown.
Delcastle at 8-2, Apo 7-2, Padua 7-2, Polytech 8-3, Middletown 6-2, and then Charter 6-3. So Smyrna, we all know that's right in on Semmel again. Smyrna, how talented they are with Desiree Zapata, is at 7-4.
But their 4 losses all came like right at the same time.
I wouldn't want to play them, that's for sure.
And since then, they've only beat Caravel, Middletown, to name 2 of the teams.
Now in Division II, where it's 12 teams that'll make it, number 1 is St. Mark's at 10-0-0. They're number 1 in our rankings. Odessa 10-1.
Yeah, they had suffered their first loss.
Wilmington Christian 10-1. As that ball goes out behind the Pandas net, and it's going to be a goal kick. Friends 9-1-1 just lost their first game the other day to Archmere.
Yeah, Wilmington Christian's only loss is to Friends.
Caravel 8-1-1, Sussex Academy 9-2, the Ravens. Brandywine 8-2.
Don't forget about
Archmere 7-2. I don't think they've updated. I think Archmere is now 8-2 after today, and that game is not on the list yet.
Don't forget about Indian River and Delmar.
Delmar 8-2-1, Indian River 7-3-1. So they're all the teams with 1, 2, and 3 losses. 0, 1, 2, and 3 losses in Division 2. So buckle your seatbelts, everybody. The end of the regular season is nigh. That ball sent in. I believe that was a pass intended from Rushinsky. It just goes. There's a little interference down there, and it goes out of bounds.
I forgot to ask Nick if is it up to 302 up until the semifinals, because we get a couple good quarterfinal matchups. Woo.
Especially if they're throwing us doubleheaders.
That's what I'm saying. Sign me up.
Well, I think that was Austin. Tried to get through 3 Pandas and just couldn't, but I wouldn't put it past her. Another steal for the Bucks as they have kind of reverted to that first half form of aggressive defense, turning it into chances in front. They've kept Semmel really busy the last 9 or 10 minutes or so. Another shot right on Ellie Semmel, and she's had to be on her game, and she's kept us from being more than 3 goals for Caravel. They just have peppered her with shots since the Padua goal, really. Pandas looking for, they had a player down the right side, chose to go up the middle. Caravel clears, it's not going to go out. It's taken here by number 9, and that is Anaya Price. She sends it down to Hayden, who I think came out of her, no, I thought she came out of her shoe the way she was hopping. Sydney Hayden. Throw in here. And that's Macy Hood. Little contact, no whistle. Up the middle, here come the Bucks. Nice back pass just to create some space to Hayden.
And 2 of the teams you mentioned, Mike, Smyrna and Indian River, played 3-2 Smyrna win.
When was that, today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, okay.
The only finals today, there was 3 of them on here. St. George's over Hodson, Odessa over Glasgow, and in a barn burner, Wilmington Christian 3, Sanford 2.
How about that? And then, of course, I was at the Archmere game. They defeated DMA 3-1. And that was a pretty close game.
That was not on there.
Not yet.
Only 1 baseball score up there, and that was Conrad 4-3 over Middletown.
Yeah, it was not a great day for sports, really, but for baseball, a lot of these fields are just soaking wet.
Still unplayable since the rains. I mean, we got over 3 inches of rain. Some fields were just unplayable. Some I heard the ump showed up at one game and they thought they were ready, and the ump said there's some standing water, and they had to fix it, fix the field before he would start the game.
Of course, I was at Maple Zone up in Aston yesterday to watch Tower Hill and St. E's baseball. That ball's kicked out of bounds. Is it going to be a corner? It was off of Padua and out. Maple Zone with the turf fields, and they started late, and the field was not quite ready for prime time. They had like to wheel the mound out there or something. But Marty Coyne struck out 16 St. Elizabeth batters, and Luke Trout struck out 10 Tower Hill batters. It was quite a pitching performance by both. All right, here's the corner right in on Semmel. A lot of traffic, loose ball. Cleared out by the Pandas. Here comes Caravel. This shot is up and off the crossbar and over the end line. So great chance there for the Bucks.
They're getting some good
but
scores.
The crossbar got in the way.
Like you said, this could easily be a 6 or 7 to 1 game right about now. A couple good quality chances there. One was on the corner kick, and then on the rebound, that one just hit the crossbar.
And the goal kick taken by Caravel. So Padua with an opportunity loses possession. Thought the early part of this half of the Padua really had figured some things out offensively. But Caravel maybe made an adjustment here to the Pandas offense. And since the Padua goal in that 57th minute, it's been a lot of Caravel offense.
Yeah, Padua had that one free kick for the corner since the goal, and that's been about it.
Good defense by Padua to end that threat from the Bucks. Ellett trying to break free here, but she's double teamed, and Caravel takes possession. It looks like the Buccaneers are going to be a tough out in Division 2, and as they usually are.
Tell you what, it's all going to be depend where teams are seated.
Oh, what a move. The shot is up and off the football post.
But, I mean, you could see the quarterfinals, the first 8, I don't think it's a guarantee.
How'd you like to be the number 1 seed in the Division 1 and have to go play Smyrna?
Yeah. You can Indian River, it's going to be a D2 if you get St. Mark's, you get an 8-seeded Indian River team. it just took gave Smyrna all they can handle. I mean, it's just one of those years where
That shot just wide. I'm not sure. It looks like the referee's signaling a corner, so Semmel got a piece
I
of
think
it.
she did.
But she got a piece of it and kept the ball from going in. What a great stop by Ellie Semmel. And she has been spectacular tonight, and she's kept this game close. She's going to sleep for 12 hours tonight. So I'm telling the guidance counselor over at Padua, Mr. Lang, that Ellie might be late tomorrow. Another corner here for the Bucks. This time it's right into the box. A lot of traffic. And taken by the Buccaneers a couple times, but unable to pay any dividends. But they still have possession. That goes in toward the side of the net, but I think it would have been wide, but Semmel made another stop. Pardon me. That's Mosier midfield, hops over the foot of, I think, Slapczynski. Paddle looking to do something here. Crossing pass cleared nicely by the Buccaneers. They have played really well tonight. Glad we could bring you some girls soccer. I know, Jay, some parents have been asking, and we've been trying.
Yeah, you know, it's
The schedule is kind of weird. We had a lot of Goldie Beacom. Well, you had a lot of Goldie Beacom. You and Nick. And, of course, they play when I'm at work. So it's tough for me to get out there during the day. But in a lot of the soccer games, got to be honest, you know, soccer games are 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We just can't get there almost all the time. So you notice we're here at a night game.
Yeah, we're, like you said, tentatively scheduled to do one Monday night, Middletown, Padua at Middletown, and then the following Monday night, Wilmington Charter and at DMA. So a couple Monday night games coming up for us, and originally we had St. Mark's and Apple on the schedule for Saturday, but unfortunately Goldie playoff baseball game has popped up. And
now, what time's that game?
If necessary, game's at 1 o'clock.
What time's the Apo St. Mark's game?
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 a.m. I got to see what my schedule's like. I know I'm working Saturday. I'm going to see the Phillies on Friday night. Of course, the Sixers are in town, so that'll be fun.
You better get up there early.
I'm thinking about parking somewhere not near the stadium and taking SEPTA.
That'd be smart, too.
All right, Caravel with about 5 minutes and change to go. In control, 3-1. That is Pappas for the Pandas has a slide tackle taken away, and here come the Bucks. Down the left side, boy, that's some speed down there. A lot of contact, no whistle. Out of bounds it goes. I believe a corner coming for Caravel, their third in the last 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, I've had plenty of corner kicks in this game. Buccaneers.
Pato has done, for the most part, done the job of keeping them out of the net. Line drive, off some bodies, pinballs out of bounds. Caravel wants another corner, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I couldn't really see who it went off of, but obviously the players down there saw.
It was a pinball wizard. My clock's a minute different than their clock.
Here we go again. A little higher up this time. Headed. It's loose in the box, taken by the Pandas. Down the left side. Oh, that's Mosier. She goes knee to knee.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay.
And down is Maddie.
Yeah,
we're going to have a stoppage of the clock. And a yellow card on Grace Slapczynski for the knee-to-knee contact with Mosier. Maddie slowly gets up. It looks like she's okay, which is good news. Nobody getting hurt. We don't have anybody getting hurt. We're not here for that. So Padua needs a minor miracle. I know they got a lot of Saints over there, Padua. A lot of Oblates and Saints and things.
So it's 3. I have 3:02 left.
Okay.
I know they're already down to 2 minutes, but
that's a good number.
Yeah.
Duffy with the long kick gets by everybody except Fitzgerald.
And I'll stop it with 2 minutes ago here too, because it's kept on the field. But great performance here today by Caravel.
Yeah, when you thought Padua might start climbing back in with that goal, Caravel said, "Okay, you had your offense," and they just turned it off. They didn't let Padua do anything offensively after that. I mean, since then the ball's been down on our right side almost entirely since that goal 20 minutes ago.
That was an offsides call. That
I think there was some disagreement out there.
Yeah.
That ball's going to be out of bounds. I believe
I think
it's going to stay with the Bucks.
I think a lot of people don't understand the offside rules because I don't fully understand the offside rules sometimes. It's a
I
little
just watch the referee's hands go up.
Exactly right, and they know the rules. So
that might be a minute or two of added time, but not much.
But next that clock's been on 2 minutes for a while because they never stopped anything earlier. So Nick's probably seeing.
Yeah,
he's probably thinking it's a long time, but really, they were a whole minute ahead.
Ball passed into the middle by the Pandas, but there's nobody home.
I would only expect them another minute of play here.
Off of the foot of Sydney Hayden. She's got one of the goals tonight on, goal kick that went right to her. Ellett kicks it back, and
that's what Caravel does. You know, they know there's not much time left. Force them to go backwards.
Yeah, they're not. Times has it picked by Mushinski.
And just play it back here and take your time.
Stolen back by Madison Times. So Caravel looks like they're going to improve to 9-1-1. Padua will fall to 7-3.
With Middletown on Monday, I mean that's not going to be an easy one.
Over the head, this is Price. Cross, looking for the header. Oh, almost got a header into the post. Like a literal head into the post, but everybody's good. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a goal kick. That was a great play by Anaya Price.
And Middletown
almost got it.
Middletown lost in the penalty kick some last year, so
yeah, they've been playing two people goalie this year, a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
They're
one's a
really
freshman.
Good. I mean, Ava Rapandi is still there. The brick wall. Nice move by the Bucks. They're going to play to the final whistle. Semmel has a little trouble with that one, but hangs on.
That should be
and
it,
that's
right?
1, 2, and 3, and that is the ball game. So Caravel with a pretty convincing performance tonight, Jay. The 3-1 win. We're going to have to name it's going to be tough. A player of the game, I don't know. I want to go with that Sydney Hayden, the 8th grader. I think she had a fantastic game. And congratulations to the Buccaneers on a well-deserved win here at Abesinnio. They go on the road, and they're going to go home with a win.
Yeah, it was like you said, a big-time performance by Caravel. They come on the road and get the 3-1 win in a battle of interdivisional. And I just think it's going to be a great soccer tournament this year coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we are hoping to be with you on Monday night from Middletown, right? I think that's the plan.
Yep.
Keep your eye on all our social media accounts. Once again, if you have top play candidates, you know where to send them. 302sports@gmail.com, and Nick will find them, and we'll see what we got, and we'll get you the plays out there because that's what we do. All righty. So once again, our thanks to Kevin Weeks and the folks here at Abesinnio Stadium and the Padua Academy. Your final score, Caravel 3, Padua 1. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.